Only in Florida.
Man, I gotta start doing these jobs earlier. It is hot.
Already a warm Florida morning at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Headed to the SLX to change some fuel filters and put a couple of spares in the boat, and also try to figure out what a running motor is when the batteries are on. It's a bilge pump. I just don't know exactly which one it is. And I got a little problem with the actuator that lifts the engine compartment hatch. I want to see if I can get a part number on that to look at least a new motor for the actuator. So let's get to it.
When I turn on the batteries, we have a pump that's operating. You may be able to hear it. We're going to figure out what it is.
So one of the things I'm looking at is this actuator that lifts the engine compartment doesn't always want to raise. It'll always go down, but normally I have to down it a second and then it will start raising. And so it's fine as long as it works, but honestly, if I can't raise it one day, it's a very heavy hatch and it's also bolted in, and it's going to be really difficult if I can't actually raise it. So my hope is that I can work on replacing this motor right here. So we're going to replace both fuel filters in these Mercruiser 350 MAG MPIs. They're actually, as much as I complain about accessing this boat, they are really easy to change. So we're going to change those. We'll run it on fresh water for a bit. We're going to change them on both. Then I always keep a couple of spares on board, and we'll keep them there too. So let's see if we can figure out what that pump is that is running. We got some dry bilge mats that, have seen better times. So we had done some maintenance recently. I'm not really concerned about some of that, but probably a good time to clean it up. Got some more in the car. We'll go grab those. I'm just gonna try to get a part number off of this pump down here.
So Thompson Actuators manufactured this. I'm going to see if I can just get a motor replacement. I'll take it home and do some research.
Well, this bilge pump is broken, but is it on? Is what I want to know. All right. We're going to go ahead and cut this one and replace it. It's broken off of its mount. I think we might have found it. I think there is a bilge pump under here that I'm not sure I knew about. Just kind of tracing the sound. I got no power tools with me today. Sure sounds like a bilge pump. We're not moving water, so I think it might be stuck in the on position. All right, we're gonna have to get in that driver, but there is certainly a bilge pump down there that's running, or a sump pump. So we'll do that next time, but that's what it is for sure.
So I did some research, and it looks like there is a shower sump pump below this area. So we're going to take a look at it next time we're out there. But I don't shower in this boat. It's a day boat. So we'll either correct it or perhaps we'll disable it.
I always like to keep a couple of spares on board. Anytime I do a change, I buy spares. Fuel filters especially are something that can ruin your day if you don't have them. If your fuel flow is obstructed, you're going to try to start your engine and it will die. So there's 3 10mm bolts on these guys. This last one is hard to get to, of course, because, you know, it's a boat. If I had a swivel socket, that would be good, but I don't. So let's just see if we can get it loose this way. These are actually relatively easy to change compared to almost everything else. So that's it. So everything is in this fuel filter assembly.
Well, Murphy's Law kicked in, and I don't have that footage, but here it is on the right, numbers 27, 30, 28, you see it there. So the assembly has a couple of rubber rings, a filter, and it all goes in that case you just saw me pull out. So I've got the part. We're going to take this apart really quickly. It's super simple. I grease the rings with some motor oil, and we're going to put it back in.
And back in. All right, let's get it down to the water a little bit. Let's get her tools put away. In Florida, they don't look like much, but these watertight bins help with all that corrosion I talk about in every single video. Alright, got our old fuel filters. Got that bilge pump that will get replaced. I might get two because there's another one down there. Too lazy to take the whole cover off in case you're wondering what the blue is. Alright, we're going to take a couple things back to the house. Call this one done. Man, it is already hot, and it is only May in Florida.